Imagine slicing your leg open while hunting 50,000 years ago. No hospital, no stitches, no antibiotics waiting in a cabinet. Just you, the wound, and whatever your body can figure out on its own. Would you survive? Here's the strange part. Most of the time, you actually would. That sounds almost impossible, right? We're taught that ancient life was one long emergency room visit with no emergency room. But if that were true, humans would have gone extinct before we ever picked up a spear. So how did we make it? How did people survive childbirth, broken bones, infections, and animal bites for hundreds of thousands of years with zero modern medicine? The answer starts inside your own body, right now, whether you notice it or not. The moment your skin breaks, your blood doesn't just leak out helplessly. Platelets rush to the wound and clump together, forming a plug within minutes. Then a protein called fibrin weaves a net over the top, sealing it like biological duct tape. This isn't a modern upgrade. This system is millions of years old, and it worked exactly the same way for a Neanderthal as it does for you. Underneath that clot, your immune system throws an all-out war. White blood cells flood the area, hunting down bacteria before infection can spread. That swelling and redness around a cut, that's not damage, that's defense. Of course, ancient humans weren't just relying on biology alone. They got clever. Archaeological evidence shows people used honey to dress wounds, and it turns out honey is naturally antibacterial. Certain plants were chewed into pastes and pressed onto cuts. Some cultures packed wounds with clay, which can absorb toxins and slow bacterial growth. None of this was random. It was trial and error passed down for generations, an early, unwritten form of medicine.
Broken bones? The body handles those too. Within weeks, cells called osteoblasts start rebuilding bone tissue from the break outward. Ancient humans would splint a fracture with sticks or bark, then simply wait and wait and wait. Weeks of stillness in a world where stillness could mean starvation. That alone tells you how much survival depended on other people. Because here's the part we forget. Ancient humans rarely survived alone. They survived in groups. Someone hunted while the injured person healed. Someone brought water. Someone kept the fire going through the night. In a very real sense, community was medicine. But let's not romanticize this too much. Plenty of people did die young. Infant mortality was brutal. A simple infection could still kill. A bad break could end a life. Natural selection was ruthless, and over thousands of generations, it quietly favored bodies that healed faster, immune systems that fought harder, and genes that gave people just a slightly better shot at making it to adulthood.
That's the twist most people miss. Evolution wasn't gentle, it was expensive. Every survival trick your body uses today was paid for by the people who didn't survive. And that brings us to you, sitting here right now. When you scrape your knee, your blood still clots the ancient way. When you catch a cold, your immune system still runs the same defense your ancestors used against the plagues of the Ice Age. Even your fever is a strategy, an ancient trick your body still uses to cook bacteria out of your system. You're not separate from that history. You're carrying it every single day. So no, ancient humans weren't as defenseless as we like to imagine. They had one of the most advanced medical systems ever created. They just didn't build it, they inherited it. The greatest doctor ancient humans ever had wasn't a person. It was evolution itself. And it's still treating you, quietly, every time you get hurt.